Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Train Sim World 2 live stream. Southeastern High Speed Saturday morning. Welcome. Get in here and get things set up. We're taking the class 395 on this service from St Pancras International to Faversham. So we'll get in here and get our train set up and we'll be on our way. Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday. All right, let's get started. Let's see, we need our lights. Light on at least. We don't need the cab light on. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Let's get the doors closed. These are lovely. I think we have, we have two trains, so neither one of the train bow. Alright, and away we go. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. See, that's how long it's been since I've been on here. I'm not getting any power. All our power lights are on. Pantograph is up. Yep, pantograph's up, so there we go. Well, I guess I just had to hit the button again, so anyway, we're on our way finally. Stratford International is our first stop along the way. So we're going to be going for about an hour, a little over an hour. Actually, an hour 10 or so. Might be a little bit quiet in the chat this morning. Saturday morning, most people might be still sleeping in a bit, maybe, who knows. Forgot about the steep grades early on. It's either we're going up, you know, or we're getting ready to. We're getting. Oops. Oh yeah, because we went in the tunnel. We can't be outside. So we're gonna speed up a little bit here. Somebody's chatting in the Twitch is acting up now. Of course. It's not one thing, it's another. Yep, I guess not. Hey, good morning. Oh, now we got everybody coming in. Good morning, Pithers. Good morning, Daniel. For some reason, the chat just now finally caught up. Not sure why that is, but anyway. Well, welcome, Pithers. Welcome, Daniel. Yeah, I just had a... it's been, you know, like I was telling Joe the other day, it's been quite a long time since I've been on Southeastern High Speed. So, I figured today would be a good time to do it. So I don't know. It's easy to forget stuff. We're going to we're on our way to Faversham, doing the service from St Pancras to Faversham. So oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Christ. That's the problem with this. If you go the wrong direction or you go too far past the max, you're going to hit the emergency brake. Yeah, I know. Again, this is what happens, folks, when you don't run stuff on a regular basis. All right, let's reset. We're back underway. It's not that bad. Anyways, no, it's just that my Wi-Fi has been a little weird sometimes in the morning, even though generally it's not super busy or whatever. It's just yeah, it's just been kind of touchy, and you know, I have to run Wi-Fi on my laptop so I can see the Twitch stream and the chat on YouTube. So yeah, it's just been a bit of pain in the butt. So we're gonna be late pretty much the entire way. So it is what it is. That's all right. Oh yeah, you're stealing your... No, I'm not. No, that's a Bella maybe. No, it's just so my Wi-Fi system has two different settings I can use. So I have to go into my settings on my laptop to pick which one, and it's kind of like one is better. Sometimes one is better than the other. It's like trying to find the sweet spot. So no, I don't use anybody else's Wi-Fi. I've got my own. I know you're trying to take the mick out of me, Pithers, but no, I don't. Everybody's got their stuff password protected. That's something that Spectrum Wi-Fi does. When you set up service with them, your Wi-Fi system is password protected. If you choose to share your password with somebody, that's on you. But I can't use anybody else's. I can't use my neighbor's. doing a Glen. No. But, no, you can't, and, yeah, so there's not a possibility of that. It's just it just depends. Sometimes one is a little bit more capable than the other. I have to switch between the two. Yeah, we're 2 minutes late here. We'll try to nail the stop. Try to get our max points for that. All right, there we go. Don't they have? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. See, I thought they had a board along the side too. Well, we didn't have story time last time because Mick wasn't here because he was driving trucks with Joe. So I prefer to do story time if Mick's here. I don't want him to miss out on that. But I don't know if Mick is coming in today. I know he had that 4-hour stream yesterday with Joe. I think he was pretty tired after that. So, yeah, I don't know. Umbella was going to be here. She's probably still waking up. So, that's okay. I guess I could tell the story. We'll tell the story once we get going here. Yeah, because I really don't know anything about this particular area. I'm not from the UK, so I don't know the history of Southeastern High Speed and the 395 and some of the areas that you see along the way, so I can't really speak to that. I think Joe could, or Richard maybe, or I don't know. So yeah, I don't have any area knowledge of here, so I guess we could do story time, and if Nick comes in later, I just have to tell him he's gonna have to rewatch the stream to hear story time. Oh, there's Glenn. I know Glenn will enjoy story time. So today's story takes place when I was in high school. And as seniors, now when I was in 5th grade, what they call elementary school here, in 5th grade, you go on a 5th grade camp out. You go to it's this forest area along the coast of California, like Redwood Forest. It's really beautiful. And they've always, as far as I can remember, they've always gone to the same campsite. I guess they've got an agreement sort of thing, right? And so as seniors, they can ask you if you want. It's strictly volunteer. Oh, and Pete's here. I know he'll appreciate story time. So anyway, so we got we have 5th grade camp out, and as a senior, you're the quote unquote counselor for the 5th graders. You're supposed to be there for them. For many of them, it's the first time they've actually been away from home without their parents, and they're scared, and they're awkward and all that kind of silly stuff. So my 5th grade teacher, who was still teaching at the time, asked if I would be interested in being a counselor for the 5th grade camp out. He was a Air Force veteran, had served in Vietnam. Really awesome guy, Mr. Crater. One of the few people I probably will never forget. In his class in 5th grade, we did the Pledge of Allegiance. We recited the preamble to the Declaration of Independence, the preamble to the Constitution, and the opening part of the Gettysburg Address. So anyway, so I agreed, and I was excited because, it's my final year in high school. I'd already, I think, had already enlisted in the Army, or maybe not yet. No, I don't think I had. But anyway, so we go, and it's only a few days. It's not a lot, but the kids can kind of wear on you, So one night, this was like our second or third day. In the evening, one of the other students had bought a bottle of Bacardi and some Coke with them. And so, everybody was asleep, so we went down by the river, which is, it has a swimming hole and everything, and, it's a typical campsite in America. So we went down there, we started drinking. Now, I was never one to do that, but I was like, what the heck, it's senior year. It's kind of like that, having that attitude of, it's senior year, screw it. So we did. So we were down there for quite a while, and so let's go back. So we get back to our tents, our sleeping bags are gone. We had been found, the teachers had basically figured out that we were gone, and so they were disappointed with us. So it's, they figured, well, you're not going to have your sleeping bag because it was like a punishment thing. So we didn't. I knew, like, my 5th grade teacher was really disappointed in me. Like, I could see the look in his face. I don't think my parents were ever told, which was my biggest fear, like, oh crap, I'm going to, not only have I disappointed my 5th grade teacher, but I'm going to get, it's going to get ugly in when I get home, And so, yeah. Oh, there it goes. All right, now it's. So yeah, it was just, and I knew better, but it's one of those things. Just like, it's senior year, who cares? But yeah, they were like, what would happen? Now that we did have, not all of us went. It wasn't like we all took off at the same time. It was, only a handful of us. So there was people around if any of the students had, the 5th graders had any kind of issues. Somebody would have been there to help them out. So it wasn't like we completely abandoned them. But I guess we were, in theory, the cream of the crop, so to speak. So yeah. Well, I don't know if I would say I was drunk. I definitely was buzzed, and I just sat there. I tried not to say anything while other people were emboldened because they were inebriated. They were starting to talk back, and it's like, look, let's just. So like the next day, the rest of the trip, we had to basically stay with the kids all the time. We couldn't go off anywhere. They did have shower facilities. That was, we couldn't use those. We were forbidden for that. It was only one day, when you're, but yeah, so, your option was that, if you really wanted to at least kind of clean off a bit, you could just jump in the river and, douse yourself in that water. I mean, it's not a complete shower. You're not washing your hair. They didn't want you using shampoo in the river, but yeah. So that's our story. That's our story time. The time Robert got drunk as a 5th grade counselor. Yeah, it was. I felt bad. I definitely had let my instructor down, or my 5th grade teacher down, and yeah. But I don't. My folks never said anything, so I don't think they got a phone call or anything. So. Alright, Ebbs Fleet International is coming up next, and you know what that means. It's almost time for the lovely changing of the power system. I'm going to try to do this. I think I'm going to probably screw it up. I know I have to hold this down, and then I have to hit this, and then I got to do something else. Kind of thing, one of those. Now I think I had drinking at this time, Glenn, you pisshead. Ugh, drinking. Well, you know, it is what it is. I thought I had. I think I do. Oh boy, this is gonna be close. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I should have gotten on the brakes a little bit earlier. I'm probably going to pull in the Mela here. Just a smidge. There's one full car. Okay, one full car is the worst we get. Okay, I can handle that. Okay, so the power change I think I got the screenshot that tells me what to do. Come on, being in needed. I think Glenn has a drinking. Well, I don't know. I can't say for sure. Okay, hold and press the red DC button right there until it's lit up. Okay, it's lit up. Press the yellow pan up. Boom, boom. Okay, the shoes should be down. Okay, so I think we got that right. We'll keep that open just on the off chance if I have to try it again. But I think we're okay. That's called doing in a Mela, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, now we just find out if we got the power change right. I was thinking about that this morning. That I was like, oh, what if I screw up the... Nope, we're good to go. All right, on to Gravesend. And away we go. That wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Well, I won't judge anybody if you do have a drinking problem. That's, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I won't be judging you for that. It is what it is. It's, you know, I've had it before in my life a couple times, and so yeah. You know, plenty of people who suffer from it. It's not an easy habit to kick. Hello, Amela, welcome. Can we get up to 30 likes? I'm kidding. No. If you feel that you like what you see, please do hit the thumbs up. It helps out something. I don't know what it is, but it does help out somewhere along the way. Nice weather like this, we should be having pina coladas. There you go. There you exactly, Pete. That's a good one. You listen to the Pina Colada song. Or the escape song, as they like to call it. Alright, into Gravesend. Oh, welcome, Amilla. Glad to see you alive and kicking this morning. I might DM you later on after this is over. Oh, nice stop there. That's probably the best points we're going to get because we're going to be late all the time. But who knows, maybe we'll luck out and still get a gold at the end. Got the coffee. Yeah, it'd be nice if Josh or he might be asleep still. Lots of people might be having a lay-in this morning. Come on, passengers, let's get a move on. We got to get to Strood next. Yeah, nice to have everybody here. No, it's okay. I mean, I know it's still kind of early. Like, I got up at about 5 minutes to 6 this morning. Made my coffee and got on Division 2 for just a moment, just to do a few things there. Then I always do a reboot of my Xbox to make sure that I've got hopefully the best possible connection, whatever. And so we got so once I got in, I had to get everything started for the stream, and it takes a minute, so that's fine. She doesn't have to be here, right? It's not she doesn't have to be the first one here. So it's all good. I'm just happy to have everybody here. It'd be nice if more people came in, but it's okay. I didn't set the alarm, and that's okay, Mella. We talked quite a bit last night in the voice chat, so I can't fault you for that. That went on pretty long time, so yeah. I woke up at about 5:45, and I felt like going back to sleep, and then I'm laying there and I'm thinking, oh, I got a stream to do this morning, so I can't go back to sleep. Otherwise, I'll be getting up. It'll be much later, and so yeah, it's quite alright. All right, Strood is next. How come we can't roll the windows down in the Javelin? It's terrible. Don't take Amella's poor excuse, so she needs to go on the naughty step. No. No, we were in a voice chat last night until 10:30, almost 11. So, yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. So, off to a barbecue, so got to get ready, have a nice day. Enjoy, Glenn. Hopefully you have a good time. I would say try not to eat too much, but you know, barbecue it's always easy to eat a lot. So moderation is the key, as they like to say. Try not to eat too much. That's not the problem, Glenn. Stay off the drink. Well, I've often found at barbecues there's always those people who are kind of annoying, and they're gonna, you know, kind of push you, and yeah, I don't know. It's so we are in the Who Junction. I knew we were somewhere, but I couldn't remember the name. I remember we always had a laugh about Junction here. Who Junction? On our way to Strood. Glenn, go around Pete's instead. Go around Pete's instead. I don't know why, but this doesn't feel fast. This doesn't feel very high speed like. I guess we got our high speed out of the way early on. Now we're just stuck at boring old 70 miles an hour. Alright, this is Hyam. We don't stop here. We get to go in the tunnel here in a moment. Yay, us. Somebody. Anyways, yeah. I'm just glad whoever shows up, they show up. And glad to see people here. It's kind of hard to do streams without, you know, if nobody's in the chat putting stuff or whatever. It's hard to have a stream without that. Although I've seen a lot of times now, like when so when they revealed the new 2022 F1 car, they had there was no comments or chat allowed during the live stream, which I thought was kind of interesting, that they didn't want to hear any. Now, of course, some people would have probably been pretty spiteful or whatever. But yeah, there was nothing allowed. So, and it, you know, because some people just ruin it for other people, it's unfortunate. That's why we can't have nice things. So I have to crawl into Strood here. We're coming up by the submarine museum. I have driven this train for a while. I should get back on it. Last night I was on Cane Creek, did 2 journeys. Both were over 2. Yeah, that's the that is the hard part about Cane Creek. It's very much like Sandpatch Grade. You know, those services take a couple hours to do, and yeah, not easy to do, but. Yeah, I figured because, you know, when Joe was on here last night, I was like, man, you know, I haven't been on Southeastern High Speed, and I was asking Amela, you know, about how long is the 395 trip. She said about an hour, so I figured this would be a perfect stream this morning. I see Joe put out his information for the member stream for tonight. I think it's Bus Simulator Multiplayer. I thought, unless somebody went in there and changed votes, I guess Cathcart Circle. I thought Cathcart Circle was in the lead there, but yeah, whatever. Maybe he heard Amela was going to bring her A game today, and she was finally going to beat him. Wow, we nailed that stop. Lovely. All right. There's our lovely submarine sitting out there. You know, it'd be kind of cool if they could have put the animation in where it actually dove underneath the river and then came back up. That would have been awesome, but yeah, I know it would have been one of those layer things that would have probably broke the game, and but it'd be kind of a neat thing to do. We'll get some coffee here. Oh, Rob. What? What did I do? What did I say, Amela? So yeah, I'll be watching Joe's member stream tonight. That'll be good. Let's see what else. Yeah. I think Richard's finally going live sometime today. I think Mick's going to go live at some point with Pulse, and they're going to do the Formula 1 game, the new one. Looking forward to that. I guess Lewis Hamilton did phenomenally well the qualifying thing. So obviously the new sprint format, or maybe it was just, no, it was free practice. That's right. Today's my A game. Oh yeah. Hey, you never know. I think on your best days, Amela, you could be focused enough. I think you could have taken it to Joe today, but that's okay. That's right. He must have done well in oh, Daniel, welcome back. He must have done well in free practice, because I saw Peter Windsor saying that Lewis was back. So I don't know. Now unless something happens with the new sprint qualifying this weekend, I'm going to lose interest in F1 again. If Max continues to win and have good form, then I'm interested. But if it's another Lewis, you know, Lewis all the time, every time, I just don't. No. So. All right, here we are into Rochester. I've not been to this Rochester, but I've been to Rochester, New York, or the outskirts of it. We're up there to the George Eastman Museum, the house where he grew up, I think, or lived in till he died. Quite a large house. All right. There we are. I think Lewis just put a fantastic lap out of the bag. Maybe, I don't know. It's just when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, just after, you know, Max has been doing so well, and it's just, I don't want another dominant. From here on out, I don't want the rest of the season to be a Lewis Mercedes domination thing. It's just, it's gotten old. You know, it's. I'm eating my fish and chips now. Oh, nice. It's haddock, isn't it, Daniel, that you get? If I remember correctly. I think it was just Lewis at Silverstone. Yeah, well, yeah, I know, and you know, of course, that gets the crowd pumped up and everything, but all right, Chatham is next. Yeah, haddock. That's what I thought. And I think that's what they use here as well most of the time. If you get fish and chips somewhere, it's haddock. Seems to be the perfect fish for fish and chips. Not sure why, but I don't think you could do salmon as a for like fish and chips. It's too flaky, I think. Or it's not, doesn't have the yeah. I guess haddock is the best choice for that. Alright, coming into Chatham, so we're about almost 5 minutes late, so yeah, not much we can do about it. I don't think there's many places along here where we're going to be able to make up any time. Haddock is very nice. Cod is the other. Oh, cod. Yes, that's it. Cod is the other one. Yeah, I guess maybe it just depends on where the what kind of market it is, which one is available over the other. Because I've seen places, sometimes it's cod, sometimes it's haddock. Haddock. Hawk. Not ick. Hawk. There's the 465. All right, Gillingham is next, or is it Gillingham? I think it's, somebody told me. I think Josh told me one time how to pronounce it. I think it's Gillingham, not Gillingham. Gillingham. I don't mean to butcher names and the towns and all that. Gillingham, then Raynham. So we're almost there. We got a yellow here. I think we have a... Well, there's nothing in front of us, so I don't know why we would get yellows. Interesting. I guess maybe they just want to see if you're paying attention to the signals or not. That's all right. Yeah, the second way, Gillingham. Okay, that's what I thought. I used to, when I didn't know any better, I'd just say Gillingham. Because that's how it would be, most likely pronounced here in the United States. Gillingham. Okay. I do try to get those things right. Out of respect to, people's countries and whatnot. Alright, we got a red at Gillingham. That's why we had the yellows. Alright, nailed that stop as well. That will help, since we're losing out on a lot of points for the passenger service. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Whew! I had to mute that just in time. Ugh. All right. I like this station. I don't know why. I just kind of like the look of this area near the station. I mean, it looks like it's got a touch of old feel to it and a little bit modern touches. Like this looks all fairly new. This crossover area here, which looks like it takes people, maybe. Or is that like an office? No, maybe not. It's like a walkway all the way around and stuff. Yeah, it looks really good. Ooh, let's get the doors locked. Oops, those were the wrong doors. Alright, let's get out of here. Uh, 3 a.m. was still 18 degrees. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Amela. That's why I would always pronounce it. And then Josh told me one time in the stream that it's pronounced with the J sound. 18 degrees Celsius. Ooh, that's still warm. Yeah, it didn't really cool down here last night at all. When I go to bed, usually, hopefully by then the temperature's dropped. But yeah, other times I have to. It's almost like I have to wait till midnight before it finally cools down enough to go to sleep, and it's not so bad. Sometimes I just have a sheet that covers me. Other times I don't use any kind of sheet at all. I just lay there in bed and just go to sleep. See, 18, that's like what, 70, is it 70 degrees or high 60s? I'm trying to remember my conversion. Let's see if I can look it up real quick. 18 degrees Fahrenheit, it is 64.4. Yeah, it wasn't too far off. Not too bad for a non-science sort of person. Alright, Raynham is next, and then Sittingbourne. We're almost there. Must be a red at Raynham. That's my guess. We must be chasing a train. It's like the 375. Yep. I didn't see any other trains, so I don't know that if we're chasing another train or not. But I don't always understand the signaling in this game sometimes. Don't blame you, Pete. I'm staying in today, keeping out of the sun with my hay fever and my man cold, sat in a cool air conditioning gaming room. Yeah, that was nice, Amela. Yeah, definitely. See, I think I'm in one of those bad spots here in my complex because I face north-south and the winds basically blow east-west, so I don't always get a bit of a breeze through with the windows open. Another. I've not seen the train bow. It might have been, it might be out and about. I don't remember seeing it. This one is not it. Oh. It may have passed by and I just didn't notice. Oh, emergency door release. Nice. And I'm guessing, yeah, all the... Yes, this little light right above the TIS board on the side of the train. Interesting. I guess it makes it a little bit easier to identify that on the train. All right, Sittingbourne is next, and then Faversham. Yeah, I mean, you don't get that sound if you were inside the cab, of course. I don't think we would have gotten that sense of the 375 passing by. You know, hearing that sound like we did being out here surfing on the top of the train. We got a 70 coming up next. Let's just take a look real quick while we've got a moment. See if we see any other. Let's take a look at that station. Nope, no train there. I don't think we're chasing a train. I think it's just one of those signaling things that they like to throw in to make you think about what you're doing. I don't know. The bedroom window avoids the direct sunlight, but it's still warm when you have to sleep. Yeah, I know what you mean, Daniel. I've been in situations like that too. It just still heats up, and yeah, it's unfortunate. We've got a 70 coming up, and then I don't remember if it drops down. I kind of feel like it does. Guess we'll find out here in a moment. But yeah, like I keep the windows open pretty much all the time, and it's just to try to get some air flowing through here, but I never, only on a rare occasion do I get any kind of breeze. But yeah, like my living room window faces the sun throughout the day. I get that through, you know. So yeah, it doesn't help much. Alright, 2 miles of Sittingbourne. My house has ventilation all over it, lets sun in, but still gives air at the same time. Yeah. Well, when I had AC when I first moved in here, I would just keep all the windows shut to keep the AC in, obviously. So, like, right now, I'd have everything shut and the AC would be going. The only problem would be you'd probably hear it through the microphone. Yeah, but I'm okay. It's not like Iraq hot where it'd be 125 or so during the day, and you definitely got to be in an AC environment. And, so I mean, I could call and complain, but it could be a lot worse. Alright, coming into Sittingbourne. Well, we did make up some time, it seems. We're not super late there. We're not like 4 minutes late, but we will be a few minutes late. You got AC, so you're fortunate. Yeah, and I think you're part of the world, Daniel. You guys have never really had to consider AC as an option for your home. It's never gotten that hot. Whereas here, the summers can get pretty sweltering, and especially in the city where you're kind of living on top of one another. You don't have that space to, everybody's kind of crowded together too. That's one of the things I'm glad about, that I'm not living in the city right now with that kind of heat. I'd be miserable. All right. Bam, nailed that stop as well. I like it. So yeah, we're not too far off on the time. Made up a little bit of time. Not a lengthy period. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here it's we get it for quite a long time, and then it finally breaks. Sometimes if we get a storm or something, sometimes that'll drop the temperature. But it's going to be fall before we know it. And the leaves will turn colors, and everybody will be happy again, and then it's going to be miserably cold. And everybody's going to be unhappy again. There's no like middle ground. Like if you live in San Diego, where the temperature, you got a nice temperature fairly year round. Good stop. Thank you. I do try. I don't try to pull an Amela and go flying past the stop marker and whatnot. Although I do sometimes, but I try not to. Alright, 7.1 miles to Faversham. We'll be ending up there. So, yeah, do greatly appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. Kind of amazing to think that we started right there. We're already going to the end. Yeah, not a bad little trip. In the winter when it's snowing here, we'll be saying, yeah, we get that a lot here too. A lot of people say, oh, I really wish it was Summertime again. I think really what most people mean to say is they wish it was spring, because usually springtime the temperatures are fairly reasonable throughout the day. It cools down still at night, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I think people prefer it to be springtime, spring or fall, when temperatures are a bit more normal, so to speak. It seems like lately either winter or summer are the two extremes. So I'm hoping it'll be another few years before we have another situation where we had 4.5 feet of snow or 4 feet of snow. That was way too much, especially for this area. We're not, I don't think we're particularly suited to handle those sorts of things. They just don't have anywhere to put the snow. Of course, they got to worry about once the snow starts to melt that it's going to start to raise up the river and the creeks in the area, and then you get flash flood warnings. So but I'm pretty far from both, so it would be really crazy if the flooding reached all the way here. It's no joke. Yeah. Daniel. Good one. I like it. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it took a while to dig out here. Like, we were stuck for quite some time, it seemed. Like the road crews just they couldn't keep the street clean and open enough after a while. Which I find amazing, because this is the road that a lot of ambulances take to get to the hospital. So I've got fire department down the street, so they use this road quite a bit. Oh, the other cool thing is, and I don't know what jet it is, I just know I hear a military jet has been using our local airport for landing practice and all that. Well, still no train though. Didn't look like it. So they've been, I can only imagine it's probably just upsetting a lot of people. They're probably conspiracy theorists that there's a military coup on the way or some crazy nonsense like that. But yeah, last couple days, throughout the day, somebody's been using it for touch and go landings, I guess, or something. But yeah, it's kind of nice sometimes. I know where I lived in Mountain View, there's a air rescue wing there at the former Naval Air Station, Moffett, which is all pretty much run by NASA now. They have a C-130 that, they have to, fly around for a little bit, make sure that they're ready. They have to log their hours, and it used to piss off people, because they, some people live unfortunately, right in the glide path for the C-130 to land. So yeah, it's it didn't used to bother me that much. They'd come flying over my apartment, and yeah, I'm like, well, it's a rescue group. If you're out on, I think they worked kind of in conjunction with the Coast Guard. If something happened, they would assist in search and rescue off the coast if necessary, or even inside, in the bay itself. They had the pararescue guys that would be able to jump out and get to somebody immediately if necessary. I didn't even, man, I really wish if I had more time, I would have tried to go over by there. There was so much stuff I wanted to show you guys. I really wish I had more time. Anyway, all right, we're coming into Faversham. We'll be ending up here. Oops, I'm speeding a little bit coming into the station. Oops, daisy. So, greatly appreciate everybody's patronage today. Don't forget, there is stuff for sale on the Redbubble. There's a link provided on my YouTube channel. If you see some stuff that you like, please do consider purchasing. It's all optional, as they like to say. If you want to hear some of my radio shows from when I was at the radio production class, that's on my SoundCloud. And if you want to see my photos, my Flickr link is also in the description, or my about part of my channel. So, thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed your fish and chips. I'm sure you've devoured it already. So, yeah. If you find something on the Flickr page that you would like to purchase as a print, do let me know, and I will see what I can do to accommodate that for you. Sometimes not everything can be uploaded to Redbubble. Sometimes they can ding you for a copyright infringement, even though I have taken the photo myself. They consider it to be a copyrighted property. So, yeah. Thank you, Pete. Greatly appreciate you coming in. Nice to see you here. Yeah, it went down a tree. Yeah, it's all gone now. That's good. All right. Well, there we go. Let's see if we still luck out and get a gold. Fingers crossed here. And, oh, it's a silver. That's okay. We missed the gold, but that's all right. All right. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow. We're going to do tomorrow's East Coast Way. There we go. Tomorrow will be East Coast Way. I've not done East Coast Way in a long time either. So that's going to be it. Thank you all for coming in, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, East Coast Way. All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your